The world has a huge appetite for energy, and natural gas is a vital component of meeting that energy need. Natural gas is cleaner than coal, it's safer than nuclear, it's more readily available and more efficient than some of the renewables such as wind and power. The energy is needed for the continued population growth, for in the industrial and the residential and commercial sectors, as well as generating electricity during power plants. Natural gas growth is anticipated to grow substantially over the next 40, 50 years. This graph shows that from 2016 to 2050, we're going to be increasing about 12 TCF. That's 12 trillion cubic feet of natural gas that would be needed for just the US alone. So how are we going to handle that? My recommendation for this natural gas play would be to invest in Kern River Pipeline. Kern River Pipeline transports natural gas for delivery into Utah, Nevada, and California. It's usually up there in the Wyoming, Kemmerer and Opal Basin, and then it's delivered mostly down into Southern California and everything along the way, including here in the Salt Lake City. It delivers 2.17 BCF a day, that's a billion cubic feet, which supplies roughly 10 million customers a day for that. The system has about 17,000 miles that continue through those 4 states that I mentioned. And the background for this was that it was created in 1984 by Northwest Pipeline and Tenneco, who wanted to create a natural gas pipeline taking the natural gas from the ground in the production area of Wyoming and deliver into the delivery basin for the demand in Southern California. They got FERC approval in 1990, they broke ground in 91, and they've had expansions ever since. It's such a growing industry, and Berkshire Hathaway came and purchased it in 2002 for $450 million in cash, as well as $510 million in debt. So this does have a substantial portion of growth. Here's the pipeline system map that shows from Wyoming all the way down to California. And so the financials of the Kern River is owned by Mid-American Energy Company, which is a subsidiary of Berkshire Hathaway Energy, which again is part of Berkshire Hathaway as the parent company. However, they're both considered to be private. Shares can be purchased through the Berkshire Hathaway A-class shares, but that's about $330,000 per share, where the B class is about $219.46 per share at this time. Here's some of the references that we have on there that show from Bloomberg and Berkshire and anything else that can happen. So in conclusion, natural gas is not going away. Energy is not going away, and it is needed to supply all of our needs.